Good evening and blessings, Carmela. Thank you for your outstanding service to disabled veterans. Oh, y'all are welcome. It's my pleasure. We love the only issue at this time is when I checked outstanding claims status. The information is saying call the VA regional office. Sounds weird to me. What would you suggest? I don't trust the VA and I have legitimate reasons. Hmm. Well, actually a very good question, and I have personally never seen a status that said call the regional office. That's very interesting. I prefer just as a practitioner to keep things in writing with the VA, so it leaves a paper trail, and there is a record, an accurate record of what you were trying to accomplish with the VA. But if they are asking you to call them, um, you may just want to do that and either send a memorandum for the record after the call or document what happened on the call, upload it to your file or something like that. But what I would do, as soon as possible is make contact, whether it's through the Ask VA system, the new system they have where you can send a message electronically through to the VA. That might be one way to contact them, or you could just call. Or did they leave a number specifically for the regional office, or do they want to call the 800 number? I mean, there's some that's interesting, and I'd like to know more about what's going on there. But the fact that they're asking you to call them on VA.gov when they could just call you is very interesting to me. Anything you have there, Matt?
Yeah. So on the subject of um, getting some assistance generally, one of the things I love is that I'm able to help veterans. Obviously, you and I both take advantage of VA electronic systems, so we have access to our clients' case information. But one of the things that's really sad and unfortunate, and I do not wish that this was the case. I have better access about the status of my clients' cases than they would be able to get themselves, or at least certainly very easily. And so, getting assistance of any kind, a VSO, an agent, an attorney, um, can, if you get the right one with who says, yes, I have the electronic access inside the VA, that's real time access. I can go on the client's file and see what the holdup is or see what the actual status reads. I saw one of the questions that was coming, scrolling by, was talking about a secondary signature needed, right? That's a very specific status that the case is in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't trust e-benefits. Every single time a client's asked me, what does this mean on e-benefits? I've said, I don't know, because that doesn't match the real information I'm seeing in your actual case. I actually refuse to answer e-benefits questions for that reason. I just say, I've just got to tell you, unfortunately, that I think that that's not an accurate system that VA has given. I think they've given veterans a lip service in technology form that just tells them something, hoping that'll satisfy them. So um, I think the better advice to finding out what a specific status is in a specific moment in time, provided that you definitely need that information, or strongly want it, is to get somebody who get an advocate who has access to that kind of information. It's sad that I have better information than a veteran does. That doesn't make sense to me, but it is the case.
Right. And I think in the case of Miss Jones here, her husband is already at 100% and receiving SMC. I'm pretty familiar with her case from questions in past months. So I think that whatever they're asking you to call about, it just is a very interesting situation. You don't, need a representative for, you might just use a VSO just to, get through to the VA for, you don't need them for anything else. So